What's poppin', everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It's Naz Extravagant. Right now, I'm about to get real on y'all, man. Real on y'all. I'm feeling some type of way, and I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little discouraged. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm a whole bunch of things. I don't even know how to start this. My brain's gonna be very, very scattered. I'm just in the middle of the crib right now, food getting cooked in the back. I hope y'all can hear me well. But like I said, I don't even know how to start this, but I'm gonna just go ahead. This is for every artist, every musician. Y'all need to hear this, and y'all need to vibe with me on this one. Y'all need to feel me, because I'm about to open up and get real with y'all about this music industry, about Spotify, about streams, DistroKid, all this. I'm gonna get flagged for this one, for real. But I gotta speak on it. So check it out. So about 3 days ago, I every day I go check out my music to see how it's doing, see how I'm doing on DistroKid, on Spotify, on Apple Music or whatnot. I got like five iPads that I just, got my music just playing and seeing what's doing and how it's doing. I'm just always just on it. And for some of y'all know that I got a little company with my brother Frost Dollar called 1KX Media, and we've been helping a whole bunch of artists, with their streaming and whatnot. But anyways, we start from the beginning. Again, I'm scattered. So I get an email. I don't get an email yet. I look at my Spotify, and my album is gone. Destined for Greatness. This great, incredible, well-rounded project that I produced from top to bottom, wrote, got with great artists to do, is just gone from Spotify. And immediately I'm just like, my heart's just pounding. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, the fuck's my album? So immediately, first thing I do is I go contact Spotify for artists. But notice that you can't get on the phones with them. I contact them about it. They hit me back immediately. I'm like, yo, what's going on with my album? And they go, oh, something about artificial streams. We took it down because every month we're doing a sweep about artificial streaming or whatnot. And, your content has been flagged, and we've taken it down. And you need to contact your label, which is me, or your distributor, which is DistroKid. Then I contact DistroKid a day later, and you can't get on the phones with them either. So I'm talking to DistroKid, and they finally hit me back today, and they go, oh, there's nothing we could do about it. Sorry. It's just gone. You can't re-upload it. Now, first and foremost, talking like an artist, you can't tell an artist that you can't re-upload your music. Because first of all, I've been working mad hard on not just doing this album, but promoting this album. And I've been in this streaming game for about 5 years strong now. I went from slinging disc on the corners to getting into the streaming game. And I'm just very disappointed, because it's like this, like, you got a whole bunch of services out there selling you the third-party services, like, put your song here on this playlist, put your song here on this playlist, this and that. And before it got real heavy on like Instagram and it got fed to y'all through social media, I was on it with some third-party people that I had met, like on Facebook, when I used to run ads on Facebook. Like when people come in your email and they go, yo, we want to help you move your song, or we can make your song get on this playlist or that playlist. So I've been working with like some of the same people that I've been working with for almost 4 years now. And we've been doing very well. I've been streaming well. I was streaming well for like 3 or 4 years. And then, I wanted to go a little broader with it. There was younger artists that needed help with their streaming and whatnot. And I started to I created a company with my brother Frost Dollar, 1KX Media, and we put on a whole bunch of people, and we started selling the service too. He would get people to get engaged and want to buy in. And let's just jump to the gun. Spotify, this is what I feel about Spotify. First and foremost, let's take it back to the beginning. It was all about slang and music, hard copies, blase, blase. Then Napster came in. Napster was free downloads on music, and the whole music industry had a problem with that. And Napster didn't get shut down all the way, but they got shut down. And then streaming services came into play, and a lot of artists were against it, including me. I'm not the only artist in the world. There was people like Taylor Swift that didn't want to be on Spotify, a whole bunch of artists that didn't want to, be involved with it. But Spotify started controlling the narrative. And then you had to have iTunes, like Apple Music, get involved with it. And they started to make streaming services. Everything turned into streaming. What I believe in my heart is that a lot of these third-party services was controlled by Spotify. And then a lot of business people that were smart like me started to, get hip to this, and, we try to make our bread too or whatnot and sell it too, because a lot of artists like to focus on just being artists or whatnot, you know what I mean? And they're not really into promoting their stuff. So, you hire third-party services. So me personally, it's like this. I'm gonna play with your heads. Try to follow me. Right now, PlayStation 5's out, right? Can't get it nowhere. But you can get it online for $1,200, right? You don't think that that's PlayStation doing that? Selling it for $1,200 so that they can control the narrative and make more money? There's a lot of manipulation going on. And for Spotify to take my music down off of their platform, it's like you're trying to control the narrative. How do you really know what's real from fake when it comes to streaming right now? You know what I'm saying? How's Rap Caviar's playlist more better than more effective or more realer than a Nash Extravagant playlist? In the email, it says something about, when I got the email from DistroKid, it says something about, oh, don't let your friends, your family, or anybody you know keep streaming your song over and over again, because Spotify will shut that down too. How is this control happening like this? Like, think about this. How is this really happening? So if I want to play a song over and over again, it's going to get shut down off of a streaming service? This makes no sense. It's like you're trying to control the narrative. So like I said, let me go back to this, like a whole bunch of third-party streaming services all over Instagram. When you go over Instagram, you got people saying, you want to be famous, go on Spotify. You want to be a famous rapper. You want to be a YouTube star. Like, they're selling it. So a nigga like me, I'm buying it. I'm trying it. I'm trying it because I'm an entrepreneur. It's like with my wing company. I was just talking to my brother about this. We was just having crazy conversations about this. If I'm a wing company, right? How the fuck are you gonna promote your stuff? Flyers. What does a billboard do? It brings in more people. You know what I mean? This whole streaming shit, it controlled artists' brains, musicians' brains, because it became the center point to stocks. There's a word that I use called stocks. Stocks is what makes you look good. So Spotify is one of the number one streaming services out there. And let's say if you're an artist and you have 20 monthly listeners versus an artist that has 1,000 monthly listeners or 20,000 monthly listeners, you look bigger than the artist with the low amount of listeners. Or my song got 100,000 streams. This shit been controlling the industry. So I'm basically talking to y'all right now to get woke. I'm disappointed because, and my nigga Paris B doesn't even know this too, but they took his album off of Spotify too. I got very discouraged. I came in here and I started talking shit to my brother, telling him, and I was just like this, yo, I'm heated. And he's like, yo, don't get discouraged, bro, because this is all about control and blase. He even told me that Joe Budden's got a podcast. I need to check it out about talking about this. But I told my brother that yo, bro, I've been woke about this already. Because there was even problems back in the day when you heard about Birdman buying albums to make Lil Wayne go platinum. There was talks about Birdman. He bought a whole bunch of albums to make Lil Wayne go platinum, but I understand marketing because I'm a marketing genius. I understand that everything's all about marketing. So I'm like this. If I go buy a whole bunch of albums for my artists, and let's say I buy 250K CDs for my artist, and then that makes him sell 3 million, that's a good marketing scheme right there. It's a good marketing scheme. So you got to do what you got to do to market, but it's like this. Why can't we buy the third party services to help our music spread? And then now it's getting shut down. It just makes no sense. So I had this thing in my head a whole bunch of times, cause again, I'm selling the service too, and I'm a little woke and above it, but at the same time, I'm buying it because I'm an artist too. I need to sell my product. I gotta look dope out here. So if it's all about streaming, nigga, I want to be a dope, high class, high end streamer too, and I put a whole nation of people on to do the same thing. But I had this thing in my head that Spotify was just controlling the whole shit. And I don't give a fuck if Spotify takes all my music down at this point, because you took down one of the greatest albums ever made by an indie artist and the greatest R&B album produced by an indie producer, and you think I'm just supposed to nip it in the butt? So I'm gonna call you niggas out right now, because I'm tired of you people just controlling the narrative of music, and you're not even musicians. You don't work hard on this shit, and you're controlling it. I think that y'all were the third party services. I think that you had your corner offices with a whole bunch of people making little phony websites, and you was selling the streams. And then when smart people like me or other smart people started catching on, and they started to make their own playlists, and they started to have people buy in outside of your infrastructure, you started to detect this, and you got mad at this because you didn't want other people eating. Why can't the little guys eat? Why do you gotta control everything? Y'all got over 90 million people that are subscribed to your service, and who's to know? Like when we're on Instagram streaming down Instagram, and we see this streaming service, because I'll call them out, nigga. There's something called Streaming Famous. There's My Music Viral. There's Made Promotion. There's Spotify Jedi. There's a whole bunch. The list goes on. I'm pretty sure y'all see them. They're running ads all day. We're buying into this. Because all y'all got mad streams. And me, I promoted it for years like it's organic, because, nigga, if I'm buying something, it's organic to me. You can't tell me that I'm gonna be on Rap Caviar and then tell me it's fake, because I'm buying the service. It's just like buying a billboard. If you buy a billboard, more people are gonna look at your product no matter what you're selling. So if I buy a service from My Music Viral and it says 10,000 streams for $30, nigga, I'm trying it. And if it's gonna get me 10,000 monthly listeners and 10,000 streams, that's what was getting me gigs. That's what was getting me clients. That's what was getting me. It was just getting me a lot of stuff. And it was making me feel good about an artist because I was looking good. But to a certain point, I was controlled. I was woke too, but I was controlled. I'm woke in a sense because, again, I had this whole epiphany about Spotify's controlling this whole shit. They're controlling everything. But as an artist, you still got to buy into this shit, because if you know somebody's on, if you know the world, 90 million people are listening, you want, like I was explaining to my brother, he was like, yo, you still on Apple Music, still on iTunes. But I'm like, bro, but like, I was really like fucking with Spotify like crazy. Like I was really messing with Spotify. And for them to just take my album down, it's like, yo, that's crazy. That's wild. But I'm gonna talk way more about this. I'm actually, like I said, I didn't even want to talk about this right now, but I was just flaring. I was in here. I came in here after, doing a little bit of hustling outside, and I came in here and I told my brother, and I was just angry. I was just discouraged, and we were just talking about it. So I just wanted to share this with y'all, so you artists could be woke out there. Cause I know a lot of y'all are not gonna talk about this, and I didn't want to talk about it either. I think I just dropped one of the I don't even know, what is this, man? Change this shit. What is that? Change this, bro. I got Thriller behind the camera right now too, but I don't know what the hell. I don't want to see this shit. let's get a Nash Stravagant thing going on back there. Oh, now it's moving everything from the. Just turn this one off. Yeah, just turn this one off. I got it. Turn that one off. I just want you artists to be woke, because we gotta fight for the culture. This right here is about to be a protest, and I'm starting it first. I'm gonna be the first one to say fuck Spotify, nigga. Take all my music down right now. Fuck you. You know why? Because y'all are whack. Y'all are corny, and you're trying to. It's all about control. It's all about control. Like me personally, I've been getting fucked with a lot. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know a lot. I've been working real hard. I've been doing a lot of shit, but I've been getting fucked in the back end. I got my Wing Lord company taken from me by some higher society niggas fucking with me. Now my music's getting shut down. It's like people are trying to fuck with an independent black man on the come up, and I don't like that shit. They don't want to see me win. They don't want to see me rise, because I don't give a fuck about distributors or nothing like that. I use DistroKid because that's the way I need to upload my music to get on these platforms. But if I could go around DistroKid too, I will go around you too. I don't appreciate y'all giving me an email telling me, oh, don't re-upload the song, and if this keeps happening, we're gonna take all your shit down. Nigga, fuck you too. But don't take my shit down, but fuck you too. This is for the culture right now. I'm speaking for the culture. And that's why us as young black entrepreneurs, or whatever type of entrepreneur you are, we gotta be the distributors. We need to figure out how to go around all these people, because we're fucking controlled. There's people that are figuring it out. I even said it to my brother about like Postmates and DoorDash and all that. We're driving around all day, and these motherfuckers are just chilling while they're just controlling an app. And we're riding around all day for $10 here, $5. It's like, bro, like we need to rise to the occasion. We're getting controlled on a major level, and everything is getting sold on social media, and we're buying into it. And back to the music, we're buying into this shit. Now we're getting flagged for it, guys. We're getting flagged for it. You understand what the fuck I'm telling you? We're getting flagged for it. Excuse my language too to all my young listeners, because I know I got a lot of young people that follow me. I'm really sorry, but I'm really in a bad place right now, because they took down the greatest hip hop album of 2020 created by Nash Stravagant. And they also, like I said, again, BZ, I apologize. I got to talk to you about it. And Trey Ra, because it really hit me hard. I was keeping it silent because I knew about this for 2 days, but I was fighting it. But, you know, today my cousin, one of the hardest working artists in Boston too, hit me up. And he was like, yo, cuz, they took down my track Visions from the Garden. And I was one of the guys that ran some promo for him through my company, through my third-party guys that I've known for 4 years. And now these niggas are ducking me now. And it's making me look like I'm selling this shit. So now I'm already thinking like, yo, more artists about to start coming with their shit getting taken down. How does this look for me, and then my brother, and then me, you know, trying to help these artists rise and have them use the same platforms that was creating my success to help them with their success? It's not gonna make sense to the culture of the public. It's gonna make Nash Stravagant look like a phony, and I'm not a phony, nigga. I'm real, because everything that I've done, I bring it back to the people. I give back to the people. If I do something, I open the door for these people. If I do this, I bring this person in. But I've been getting fucked with, guys. I'm gonna end this in a couple of minutes, because I'm gonna really gather my thoughts, do some more research, figure some stuff out. I'm gonna keep tapping in with you, because I want y'all to remember this too. At the top of the year of 2020, I started giving them the game. I don't know if some of y'all remember, because y'all get fooled by everything out there. Y'all forget. But I was giving y'all the game, and I was educating everybody about the music industry. And I was telling all you guys to get your business right. And I was explaining to you guys from top to bottom about getting your business right and why y'all need to get your business right, because a lot of you artists just focus on just dropping tracks. And you don't know who's really making the money, off of your songs, and a lot of y'all just wasn't woke. And I was trying to wake y'all up, but a lot of y'all started waking up when Kanye West started talking about controlling your masters, and then everybody wants to follow that, but y'all didn't want to follow. A lot of y'all were following me, But I know how this world works. There's levels to this shit. So if Kanye says it, it's like, it's official. If Nastravigan says it, yeah, I have my following of people listening, but you still got a lot of bots. When I say bots, botted people out there that just want to hear it from a higher power. But I've always been promoting to get your business right because I'm an educated nigga in this business, and I'm very, very woke. So I want y'all to be woke too and understand this, because I know I'm about to start getting a lot of text messages, emails, and calls about this third party stuff. And I gotta talk to you too, Frost. Man, this is crazy. My brother warned me. My brother Thriller warned me about this because he was telling me, because I was telling this nigga when he dropped Who Am I, his biggest record. I was like, yo, bro, let's run the streams. And he was like, I don't give a fuck about streams. I don't care about streams like that. Like, that's for bots. And I'll just let my shit run organic. But I was telling him, yo, but bro, like, we're in the matrix. Like, you gotta make your shit look big. You gotta make your shit look ill. Like, that's just what it is. Like, why you gonna let this corny rap dude look like he got mad streams and then you got low streams? It's like, this is how we're controlled in the stock market. And again, like I said, it's a woke factor. I'm woke on one end, but at the same time, I gotta play the game. You're talking to a nigga that came from slinging discs. I really moved like almost 1 million discs out my trunk. You understand what I'm saying? And I had to shift into this streaming bullshit, and I was woke on it. Because like I said, for the nation of people that I know, I was one of the first niggas streaming. I was one of the first niggas streaming from when I did the song with Faith DJ. I was trying this shit. Like, I did a song with Faith DJ called Good Vibes, and that's when I was first learning about it. You know what I mean? And then I didn't stream too well in that song because I was just trying it out and I was still getting my producer feet wet and all that. But then when I started to drop Beautifully Scarred, I started going hard and I started to promote the fuck out of it. And like I said, it's not only buying services, because I have real, like I said, I'm figuring it all out. I have real listeners. Like, Nastravigan got real fans. He definitely got real fans. I really got real people that tap in. My bread's getting made on DistroKid, but Spotify's controlling us, man. I'm telling you, y'all gotta get woke, and y'all need to get woke now. I'm woke right now, and I'm gonna keep calling this shit out because I'm gonna start the protest. I'm gonna start the protest for the culture, for the independent culture, for the people that are putting the work in for their music, you know what I mean, for their careers, and we're getting jerked around. Social media, get woke, get the fuck off of Instagram and go get educated. Go do your research and figure this shit out for real. We're getting controlled by a higher power, and we're lowering our frequencies to put other people above us that don't even do music. They don't even give a fuck about music. They really don't. They just want to control the narrative. If I'm wrong about it, if I'm wrong about Spotify, I'm still right. Because if they don't want us to buy these third-party services to make us look good, and they're going to start taking our music down, that makes sense to you? It makes sense to you? Or if I am right, and they got these little offices where they got 1,000 people, yo, you make this website called My Music Viral, you make this website called this, and then we just sell streaming services for 30, and then we control the narrative. Because think about this, I'm gonna end it with this. Think about this. I figured this shit out. Because again, like I said, I make money, but most of my money has been getting made, and I love Apple. I got nothing to say about Apple Music and iTunes, because it was iTunes first, and then they had to make Apple Music to compete with these other streaming services. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is dope too. My brother loves YouTube. I love YouTube. But when Spotify started controlling the game, everybody else had to start making streaming services because we were gonna get wiped. They were gonna get wiped out. But see, I lost my train of thought. But check this out. I'm gonna end it with this. You don't make that much money off of Spotify. Spotify, you make the least amount of money with your songs. So look. When you get like, I forget the whole thing, because I gotta just sit down. My brain's everywhere, but I really know this. If like, for instance, like my song did 200K. Beautifully Scarred did 200K. It made about like $250 or $300. But I spent way more money than that on advertisement through these third-party media, through these third-party services. And again, like me personally, I have a certain I have these people that I mess with that I've been messing with for like 4 years, and they're not answering right now, but I'm gonna get to them. And I've been having them do it for me. Like I have my own like advertisement campaign team that I work with that does my stuff, and that's how I started to supply everybody else. And that's when I discovered 1KX Media with Frost Dollar to start selling it to like my East Coast people. I wanted Boston to win because I was in LA killing it. I wanted Boston to win, so I started to offer the service, and we started to kill the game. And you know, we make our little money off the top, but we're selling the service. But I started to figure out, I'm like, yo, this not making no sense. Like, we're spending all this money, and Spotify's paying back out, but we're not making no money. These niggas are like, Spotify's quadrillionaire up, and we're like making chump change off of our music. They're controlling the narrative. They're selling this third-party service. I gotta be right. And even if I ain't right, I'm still right. We gotta get woke, guys. I'm woke. I'm gonna do a lot more research. I'm gonna keep talking about this too. Like I said, I just dropped the dopest beat tape. Like I said, y'all know Nas Extravagant. I'm the innovator. I'm not just an artist. I'm not just a producer. I'm a businessman. I got other businesses. I got a whole bunch of shit going on. But I've been getting fucked with on a higher level because I'm one of the dudes that I don't like going through the middleman. I don't care about record labels. I don't care about investors. I've been investing on myself. And I've been learning a lot through the process, but I've been understanding that this world don't want you to win. Whether it's music, wings, whatever you do, even in drugs. Like if you're a drug dealer, it's the same thing. I did that. I was one of the biggest drug dealers in Boston, and when you're ripping, niggas want to take you out. That's just how it is. So we gotta watch out for Spotify. We gotta watch out for everything. I'm doing my investigation on DistroKid. Y'all threaten me. You know what I mean? I hope y'all don't go ahead and do what you said you're gonna do, because I feel like they're gonna keep pinning me. But I'm gonna fight for the protest. And remember that I told you first, because when Kanye starts saying it, everybody else starts saying it, y'all gonna start tapping in. But I'm telling you right now, just like I told y'all to get y'all business right, continue to get your business right, but also get woke in this game. Stop just rapping and getting in the studio and dropping verses and stuff. Get woke on your shit, because we're getting robbed out here. We're getting manipulated, and we need to wake up, and we need to move like a unit and fight for the culture and start the protest. The protest starts now. Nas Extravagant told y'all first. I'm going to tap in with y'all a little more about this later. And again, I'm sorry for my language, and I know my thoughts was all over the place, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. We're going to talk about this more. I'm going to do a Giving Them the Game episode when I get my thoughts into perspective, and we're going to figure this all out. Y'all already know who it is.